Please forgive me, and I'm used to seeing the camera the right way. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. I had to come outside because this is where I get the best internet. I'm not sure if this is gonna save or not, so it saves cool. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can do like a Q&A here. Let me see if it'll let me see it. Live chat, all messages are visible. Talk to spam, maybe not be visible. All messages, super chat member, super chat member and super chat messages. Welcome, member to your privacy. Okay. All messages are visible. All right, here we go. What's going on, Aguadilla? Thank you guys. This is my first time doing a live. I'm not sure if it's gonna save or not. What's up, Jose? From Texas. That's what's up. I see Aguadilla. Nicolas from Aguadilla. Wanda Vasquez, what up? I had to do a shout out for somebody. I think they're from New Jersey, man. I forgot. Se oye bien, qué bueno. Pero allá acá afuera hace un viento, so I'm not sure if you guys can't hear me at any point, please let me know there. This is my first time doing it live. My wife's inside. We were actually in Houston for a week. What's going on, Alberto? For work. I had to do some things out there. Just got back yesterday. Llegamos, actually this morning, llegamos como a la 1 de la mañana, 1:30 or so. So we just got back. We were really tired. We slept in. Ohio, what's going on, Luis? So we're really tired, or we were tired. I got some rest. And I was about to call it a night, but I said, you know what, let me do a live. I've been having a lot of people ask questions on Instagram. Si tienen Instagram, please follow us on Instagram so we could answer your questions. I do my best to respond. Hola from North Carolina. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I want to get some things off my chest. I wanted to keep you guys an update. I know the last vlog we did was about us on vacation. We were vacationing here in Puerto Rico. We had some friends come over and we had a blast. We went para El Yunque, fuimos para San Juan, fuimos para, where else did we go? We went to Icacos, we went to Aguadilla. I think they're next to each other, two different cities, right next to Rincon. We went to a wedding out there. So we did that all the week before last, and the wedding was on Wednesday. We continued doing our thing. Sunday we hit out to Houston, and we got back yesterday. New York, what's going on, Mr. Alexander? So we've been really busy. We're behind on our vlogs. We got 2 vlogs. We still got to push out the update of the house, what's going on with the house. Everything's going on well as planned, as scheduled. We're excited. We are going to go Friday to see some exciting things. I wasn't going to tell you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. What up, Utah? I'm going to ask you guys if any of you guys know anything about YouTube Live. Is once I'm done with this, I'm not sure if it saves it or not. If it does, that's cool. If it doesn't, then I guess y'all get a little VIP. But the house, as you guys know, we're doing 2 stories, but we wanted to at least finish the first floor so it could be move-in ready and then continue working on the second floor as we go. And the first floor is está todo empañatado. So the plastering is completely done. And we are super excited about that, because now it's buying windows, putting tile, putting floors, floor tiles, putting doors. So it's almost moving ready. So we're really excited. The second floor we're going to do as we're living there, continue building the second floor and try to be on the land a little bit more full time. I think that's our plan. And so we got 2 videos just talking about the garden, talking about the update of the house. And so on our Instagram, we do put we put pictures up as much as possible. I do have 1 picture of the house being plastered, but I'm actually going to wait till I go this week to do another vlog so I can show you guys, because I'm really excited. But what I wanted to do tonight before I called it a night was do a questions and answers to see if you guys had any questions. And we've been getting a lot of questions on Instagram. And one of the questions we get often is, can you recommend us the contractor that you guys are working with so we could use them, because we got people who are wanting to move to Puerto Rico as well. Before I answer that, I wanted to let you guys know we have 3 families from Texas that we know that recently moved to Puerto Rico. And when I say recently, I mean like this month in July, they moved to Puerto Rico from Texas. We went to church with some of these families, and they are living in Utuado. So that's really dope. They got their own land, they got their own river. They're pretty set. They're pretty set. So I'm really excited for them. And they're originally from the island. At least three of the families, I believe, the spouses are originally from the island. One of them is from Argentina, and the other two, I believe, are from St. Croix. But they used to live here in Puerto Rico the way. So for them, it's also a new journey. So as far as the contractor, I wanted to share this with you guys because I'm not sure if I'll have time to make a vlog specifically on this, although I think it's important. But our journey, honestly, has really been all God. When we sold our house in Texas last year in August, so next month, August, will be exactly a year since we sold our house. When we sold our house, we weren't even sure we were going to move to Puerto Rico. We had already bought the land, but no estábamos seguros we were going to come to Puerto Rico. Hola from Utah. And Frank, what up? What up? So we weren't sure if we were going to come to Puerto Rico or not, but we figured why not? Especially with COVID and everything going on, we figured, I could work from home. If I got to do some traveling, I could do that. Pero let's go. So we came to Puerto Rico, but we had no idea how we were going to build the house. So let me just kind of give you guys a quick update on this so you guys don't think I'm not trying to give you information. Market and PR now is going up. I'm going to be honest with you. The market is going on. This is my personal opinion, my personal advice. I think in general, real estate overall is going to pop. And I think that it's right now things are becoming very, very expensive. I said a good time to buy. I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but currently I would build a home if you guys can. I would buy some land, but I currently wouldn't buy to like rent out an Airbnb or anything. That's just me because I've seen things just go crazy. Hello from Fort Worth, Funky Town. Yeah, we were living in Fort Worth for many years. I was living in South Fort Worth, so I know that area very well. But anyway, what's going on, Scott? So just a quick thing. Our contractor is actually family friend. He's married to our family friend, and he's retired. So St. Louis, what up? So we are not going through a contractor like most people would. So he's kind of helping us out. So from a financial perspective, it's been a lot better for us. He's helping us out. We're kind of helping him out because we're trying to do like a community garden. So our situation is a little different. He's not in the business of trying to build other people's homes. Somebody asked a question, and that's the reason why, before I forget, that's the reason why when people ask me, hey, can we get your contractor's number? How much does he charge? I'm kind of hesitant of giving that information out because although he's a retired contractor, he's not doing it for anyone else to make money or anything like that. He's a much older guy. He's trying to just enjoy his retirement, but he's really doing us a favor. So, but with that being said, I'm going to do a vlog called God's Will is God's Bill. Basically meaning if God's calling you to do something, whether it's in Puerto Rico or in Utah, wherever, if you follow what he tells you, he'll provide. Frank said, what do you do for a living? I want to move from Texas, but need a decent income. Remote is an option. Yeah, I work remote, man. I work remote, so that helps a lot. Just, starting my own business. I'm a barely graduated high school, and I just went out there and learned the healthcare game from the business perspective. And I also do some business development. So I'm able to do that from home. I was in Houston recently because I had to take care of that. I don't know how long that'll last. Right now God has blessed us, but as long as God continues blessing us that way, cool. And if he decides to take that away, then we'll have to deal with it then. Question, did you buy land or you got it by, great question. So we did buy land, but the land that we bought, it was already inherited by this family friend. So we bought it, we just bought 1 acre. We're sitting at about 7 acres, but we bought 1 acre and the rest we're kind of sharing among all of us, doing a community garden. So we did buy from family friend, but we did buy that land. When do you think you and the family will be able to move into the house? Great question. So the most expensive things for us right now will be the windows. Windows are very expensive. Once we put the windows in, we could literally move in, and the doors, we can move in and kind of start working things out. So we're thinking about spending more time on the land instead of just camping tent style, which we don't mind, but it does get a little difficult. We're thinking of just, sleeping inside the house and making things happen that way. So hopefully by this year, we'll be on the land. And who knows, my wife really likes Humacao, where we're at right now. So we might do 3 days here and the rest on the land. What do you think? Amen, brother. Cool. Business development. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, man. So it's kind of weird to answer when people say, "What do you do?" I do a little bit of everything, just to really provide for my family. I didn't win the lottery. I don't have all the money in the world. We're not rich, although in the standards of third world countries and people around the world, I think many of us, even those who are commenting, we're very rich compared to all those people. But God has really blessed us, so I'm able to work from home and continue this journey. Where can we send you stuff? Do you have a PO box? You know what, Frank? I don't have a PO box, but I need to work on that. So you're one of the few people that have asked recently. Are you thinking about off grid? Yeah, yeah. Edward, we want to do everything off grid. So another thing that's because it costs money is we are wanting to do solar, completely solar, and maybe even wind, but we definitely want to start with solar, and that's going to cost us anywhere between 10 to 20 grand. So that's kind of pricey. I've heard of people that could you could what do you call it, finance. We are trying as much as possible not to get no loans, not to finance, which is why our journey has been where it's been. So everything we've been doing honestly has been just working hard and just not get into any debt as much as possible. So that's what we're doing. Did you find a nice solar electric company? There's a lot of I'll answer your question in a minute, Scott. There's a lot of options out here for solar energy, so we're going to definitely shop that around. But right now, our next step for shopping are going to be the windows. Windows, the next thing. We're literally taking it day by day, because if not, it's so easy to get overwhelmed with, spending, I don't know, 3, 5, 10, $15,000 on windows, and then start looking at solar, and we could overwhelm ourselves. So we're literally taking it day by day, project per project. So that's one of the things. Somebody asked, so you're thinking 3 days in Macau? I don't know. I mean, I'm just speaking out loud. I don't know. I don't know where the world's going to turn. I have my personal beliefs, spiritual beliefs, perspective of how things are going to transpire. As you guys know, we're Christians. We know that not everybody that follows us is Christian, and I appreciate you guys still following us. But despite all that, I do believe we're living in interesting times. So whatever plans I have between now and December, I don't know, may not happen. We're just literally going day by day, and I mean that. Have you decided yet on the water wheel or driveway? The answer is yes, but unfortunately I can't answer. Yo, Frank, good looking out. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Have you decided yet on the water wheel or driveway? The answer is yes on the water wheel. We decided what we want to do, but I've been advised not to talk about it on the vlog. So if you guys want information, y'all can send me a message. We could talk about that. Are you thinking about church planting out there? I try not to do too much preaching on here. You guys have seen a few videos with me preaching. Number one, I'm far from perfect. Never claimed to be perfect. And I will say that although I'm not perfect, I believe in a perfect God. And he's working in me, and I know he's working in y'all. I don't know about planting a church, but I definitely think of being involved in the community in one way or another, whether that's, helping people or just even through this vlog. Hopefully I could be a blessing to people, because you guys have definitely been a blessing. Jose said, put gutters and collect water. Buy those huge containers to store it, buy the black ones. Actually, we have a 600-gallon container. We have another one, I think it's 1,000. So we have a few of those. We haven't posted a lot of our water source just yet, and it's only because, just because. So I have to leave it at that. Hopefully soon we'll be able to. Somebody says, which religion are you? Great question. I'm not hesitant to answer that. And the reason I'm saying afterwards is because we've been attacked in messages, because people have asked us what religion we are, and we let them know. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I was born and raised Seventh-day Adventist, and I departed from the Seventh-day Adventist Church for many years, and then I returned about 10 years ago. But with that being said, I want to make a very important point here, because this is important. That's just a title and a name that is given to me. At the end of the day, I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and I may or may not always agree with what the Seventh-day Adventist Church says, just like I may or may not agree always with Baptists or Pentecostals or Catholics or whatnot, but I believe that Jesus Christ is the only way, and I'll stand by that. Even though I've been attacked by saying that in another vlog. Let me see here. Which religion are you? Hello from Boston. What up, Richard? Jose, nice, awesome. How about vegan in Ireland? So my kids practice vegan. I would say 95%. I practice vegetarianism, veganism. It's not for religious purposes. It's just more for health reasons. But I'm still overweight because I eat a lot of bad stuff. But there is a lot of vegan options in the island, believe it or not, even though pernil is very possible. Well, let me say that. I said pernil with a double R. Let me correct something, guys. I was born in California. I'm half Mexican, I'm half Puerto Rican. I'm proud of being Latino, but I have been attacked a lot when I speak enough Spanish on here. I have been attacked for rolling my R's too much when I say el morro or moro. So I want y'all to know, yo, I'm not from the island. I lived here for a year when I was a little kid, and my English is not perfect. My Spanish ain't perfect. And I don't mind you guys teasing, but I wanted to just throw that out there. But vegan options, there's a lot here. There's Madre Tierra in Caguas. There's El Punto Vegano, which is my favorite restaurant right now in Cataño. And then there's Cafe Berlin in San Juan. They're not a vegan 100%, but they have vegan options. There's a few. There's definitely good options out here. You just got to look for them. Thanks for sharing. I feel the same. That's what up. What up, Brooklyn? Zoe, what's going on? Grew up in Mormons. Cool. That's what's up, man. Had some good friends that were Mormons. My best friend in high school was Jehovah's Witness, and I got some friends that are atheists. We should connect. I've been calling to go to Puerto Rico for some time. I'm reading some of the things that's coming to you guys like months ago. You know, I appreciate you guys who've been following our videos. I would encourage you guys to go to our other videos that we posted. Maybe not the ones before Puerto Rico, because we started the vlog just for the family. We didn't know that it would be a blessing to others. But definitely go back and see some of our videos of when we actually bought the land. When we first came out here to look at the land before we bought it. And that's a pretty cool video. It still gives me chills to this day. Say it the way you feel it. Man, that's what's up, man. And like I said, I know my Spanish ain't perfect. People always say, están destruyendo Puerto Rico porque no están hablando en español. Y te voy a decir algo, lo voy a decir en español. Yo estoy, ¿cómo se dice? Yo hablo español, mi esposa habla español también. Ella es más tímida con el español. Y el español mío no es perfecto, pero el inglés tampoco. Las nenas mías no hablan español como debieran, porque la culpa la tengo yo como padre. Y es una de las razones por qué me mudé para Puerto Rico, para que ellos puedan hablar español, entender la cultura, pero it's not something I'm proud of. Not at all that they don't speak it. I wish they did speak it, and that's my fault. And that's one of the things that I hope I could correct. I think if you could speak more than one language, that's amazing. Kayla from New York. Amen for what God's offering us to do. Yeah, beautiful family. God bless you. Very inspiring. Desiree, I'm reading your thing. Hubby and I are trying to home soon. Yeah, that's going on, man. My wife and I want to perfect. Good. We're moving to Ponce. Yeah, Ponce is beautiful. Mi español es perfecto. Okay. También. Yeah, my Spanish ain't perfect. Look, man, living in Texas, I got teased by the way I spoke English. Living in California, I got teased by the way I spoke English. When I moved to Puerto Rico and I was in 7th grade, I got teased because I didn't speak Spanish the way I probably should have. And then when I learned Spanish to survive in a public school all by myself, 7th grade, difficult time. And like anything, learn all the bad words first. And, be proud for where you come from. Learn the language. If you didn't know it, just try to learn it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm fixing my house in Utuado. Utuado, man. Utuado is beautiful. Your wife is Puerto Rican. So my wife is half Puerto Rican. Her dad's New Yorican. Her mom's from Spain. So my wife grew up, her mother, when she moved to the States, she did speak to my wife the first few years in Spanish, I think up to the age of 5. But my mother-in-law wanted to learn English and she was living in Texas. And she told her kids to speak to her in English. So my wife speaks Spanish. And just like me, doesn't speak it perfect. But she goes to Costco. She goes to Walmart. If she needs to find things, she can, and she speaks Spanish. My oldest, she actually, I spoke to her in Spanish, higher percentage than my twins. When she was born, I was just on it. I got videos of her singing at church in Spanish. We went to an all Spanish-speaking church. So ahí me puede decir, papi, podía fuera con la bicicleta, pero a veces ella se siente like the past tense and some words, she struggles with. But I tell her, tírate. People will make fun of you, and you'll kind of learn that way. So yeah, I think it's really important. Look, I'm proud of my heritage, but I want to be honest with you. It's going to sound kind of wrong. Above all, heritage, flag. At the end of the day, I really want to just hang on to that banner of Christ. I'm moving to PR soon. I was born and raised there. Someone's living in New York. I'm in the film industry and have a very internet service. Great question. I mumbled your question just in case you didn't want me to say it out loud, although I think people can see it. So our internet service right now where I'm at in Humacao is with Liberty. But on the land, I just go off my my service with T-Mobile. That's who I have my, I don't know, my internet, regular internet, and I connect to my hotspot from my phone. And I feel you, Scott. And it works pretty good. It depends where you're at. There's places on the island that you get no service. Um, how much costs the land? So the land could cost in Puerto Rico for 1 acre anywhere between 5,000 to 20,000, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, whoever you meet. Soy Juanita de Moca y los admiro mucho. Juanita, un abrazo, muchas gracias. How much was the land? So when we bought the land, guys, once again, it was a miracle. It was a blessing. We got the land for a very, 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 very good price. I will say this: it starts from 5,000 to 20,000 per acre, depending who you buy, who you buy from, depending. The whole issue, it all depends. My advice would be buy from a family friend, someone local, and do it legally, but do it that way, and it's going to be a lot cheaper. The internet in El Pablo is bad. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard some people tell me that. Somebody said Palmas del Mar. Yes, yes. So when we first came out here, we needed a place that was fully furnished. We did not bring our furniture except for our Jeep and our clothes and a few things. And the amount of rent that we were going to be paying in the States, it's still cheaper for us here paying that. So a lot of people are like, oh, y'all live in Palmas, you're rich. Nope, far from it. Although I will say this, price has increased in Palmas so much. Everything has increased. But, we got a good deal. So we did move here. Ideally, I would like to be in Palmas maybe, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And on the weekends, I like to be on the land. It can get a little rowdy here on the weekends because there's a lot of tourists. But I don't know. I mean, my ultimate goal is to be on the land full 100% on the land. Once the house is done, working on the second floor. The only thing I'm going to miss, because I like this about Palma, is I really want to, man, I need to hit the lottery because I would love to build a pool up on the land. I go swimming just about every day. I love swimming. I know I could drive to the beach, but just to be able to get out of your house and jump into a pool, get out of your house, jump into a river, jump into, I definitely do like that. So I didn't want to be too close to the beach. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to be too close to the beach. Permanent living, even though I do right now, even though I live next to the beach now, just, my preference on hurricanes and things like that. But that's just me. Are you buying animals? Great question. Right now, because we travel back to the States often, whether it's, when we're going to get back our furniture, or whether it's just this recent week that I was in Houston, I brought my family with me. We went out there to Houston. We didn't vlog that. It was just personal business stuff I had to take care of. We do go to the States. Having animals is a responsibility, so I don't know. We may, though. We may. We definitely want to we have some chickens on the land, but maybe bigger animals, I'm not sure. My kids want to. I'm a city boy. I don't know what to do with a horse. But my mother was a city. My mom's from Puerto Rico. She was born here, but she was, raised in New York and California. And she now lives in the country out in Texas, 2 acres, horses, goats, all of that. And I would have never thought that. So that is cool. Do you guys ever miss Texas? I think I miss Texas. I think my kids miss people from Texas. And I think my wife miss people from Texas. But my wife went from California straight to Texas. So Texas, she was there her whole life. She doesn't miss it that much. I do. I've lived around from California to Texas to Puerto Rico to Texas back to California. I tend to miss Texas just because, it really helped me and molded me when I first started my business out there. So I personally do miss Texas, but I like the structure out there if you want to start business and how quick you could do things. So that's cool. Someone asked another question. How's the weather? Is it hot or between? Jose, the weather here in Puerto Rico right now is beautiful. I mean, it feels good. I'm outside. Está fresquecito. It's good. And during the day, it can get kind of hot. It's summertime, so it gets kind of humid. But we leave our windows open. The only time we turn the AC on is at night, when we go to sleep. And sometimes it feels really good, like now, we'll just leave the windows open with the screen. Hi, how about construction materials? You know what? When we first started the house, the materials were much cheaper. Halfway during the process, towards the last phase, things increased. Inflation has been a pain in the butt all over the world, but specifically in the United States, because it is what it is. So our last phase, we were expecting to pay X amount, and we ended up paying double. And here's a perfect example. And forgive my ignorance, guys, but whenever you're about to throw the torta, the roof, you put these pieces of wood. It's like a flat piece of wood that holds things. And that piece of wood, I'm throwing a number out there because I don't remember exactly how much it was. I think each piece of wood that you rent was like $8, but because of inflation, it had gone up to $33. So you could just see the difference in how much things increase. I'm going through here. I was thinking of a donkey. Donkey's cool. Hello from Texas. I enjoy watching. What up, Cordero, Julia? Texas is a great state. Yeah, underestimated. I like it. But a lot of people are moving from there, from California. And I'm from California, so it's kind of funny. Is your wife Puerto Rican? Someone asked me that earlier. My wife is half Puerto Rican and half Spanish. Her mom is from Zaragoza, and her father is from New York. So some Puerto Ricans will say we're not Puerto Rican because we weren't born here. My mother was born here, and my biological father, who I was not raised with, was born in La Ciudad de Mexico, Chilango. So I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, but I was raised on my Puerto Rican side. So some of my Mexican people get mad at me. Hey man, my Mexicans get mad at me because I'm not Mexican enough and I don't represent it, but I wasn't raised con Mexicano. And then my Puerto Rican people get mad at me because I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. And then the states don't like me because, I'm Latino and I'm not Caucasian, but whatever. It is what it is. I was following from day one, Jose Santiago. Good looking out. I miss living in Puerto Rico, but not the mosquitoes. Yo, I don't miss the mosquitoes. On the land, we have 0 mosquitoes. Glory to God. And right now, with this wind, no mosquitoes. How is the food closed there? Is it cheaper? Nope. Things in Puerto Rico are not cheaper. And that's politics. I won't get into that. There's so much out here. But if the people here in Puerto Rico, which are starting to do, begin to grow their own food and stuff, you don't have to export none of that stuff. Maybe clothes, maybe, but even then. But it's definitely not cheaper. Now, you could get some good deals. You could get some cheaper things, but the quality is usually also very cheap. I try as much as possible to buy local. This morning, I drove by a farmer's market, bought some avocados, which, by the way, were ridiculous. I didn't even know there were so many different types of avocados, but definitely. Aaron Hillman, bendiciones, greeting at the Houston. Houston, yep, I was just out there, and I was near the gallery area, and I might be going out there here pretty soon again, just for a few days. Ponce en la casa, that's what's up. I love Zaragoza, I've never been there. Yeah, Luis Miguel was born in Puerto Rico, and if I'm not mistaken, he's half Italian, half Spanish, I think. Born in Puerto Rico, but raised in Mexico. So, la cultura de Luis Miguel, well, he'll say he's Mexican. Do you go to church in Puerto Rico? Yeah, I do go to church in Puerto Rico. A lot of times we'll do worship in my house. We get a group of people. We do worship here. I just found out of a new service here on Saturdays at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to go check that out. But I've gone to a few churches here. In which town is the lot located at? We have been following you since you moved to the island. We're very happy for you. Thank you, Aaron. And we are in the mountains of Arroyo, the mountains of Guayama, up there. Pastor Ponce. Jose, I didn't catch your questions, but I think you asked me if we passed to Ponce. Yeah, I've gone to Ponce. Beautiful. We've gone to Ponce, Cabo Rojo. Love that area. How do you... HDU7, man, I'm old. I don't even know what that means. Speaker. You gotta help me out. I don't know. I'm not really good with those acronyms. I know LOL. Anyways, I want to be on for maybe another 2-3 minutes if you had any other questions, and hopefully this stays live and you guys could go over this afterwards. How long is the drive to the property? About an hour and 15 minutes. About an hour and 15 minutes from Humacao. We take the coast, Yabucoa, we pass by Batillas, we go through all of that. It's a beautiful, beautiful drive. So when we have friends and family come over, it's definitely a gorgeous drive. You see the ocean. The other day I stopped by one of these little kiosks to get a frappe, and as I was waiting in the back, it's a beautiful place. You guys might have seen me take pictures or video of it. It's the ocean back there. I got to see manatees playing and stuff, and that was really, really cool. So I definitely like that. I do want to encourage you guys to, share our journey with your friends, with your family, because we get a lot of feedback, and it does help out a lot on things we should do, shouldn't do. If you guys have Instagram, find us on Instagram. I have a personal page, but then I have one that takes you to our Jayla's Art page. And our TikTok, I only use it to put some videos up, but I don't really check that much. I hope you guys keep streaming. I enjoy watching. Thank you. Yeah, we have a part 2 of our vacation that I got to release when we went to Icacos. We were blessed to get a private charter It was an amazing experience. Forgot the name of the charter. I have to give them a shout out later. And they provided food for us. I mean, the service was amazing. We went with some friends and we got to see turtles. We were in the island of Icaco. It was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. So we'll be uploading some videos. Sorry about that. We'll be uploading some videos on that. That might be the next vlog. And then the next two vlogs is going to be the update on the land. And then on this Friday, I'll be doing another update on the land with the house being todo empañatado, plastered. Thank you so much, Diana. Blessings to each one of you guys. I really, really do appreciate that. And still trying to figure this out here. So thank you guys for everything. I really, really appreciate it. Next time I'll try to do the live a little earlier so more people could ask questions. And just keep praying for us. Our journey is, the house, and then a second story, and then the gardening, and then the avocado trees, and then the tomato trees, and the other beds we're putting down. And we got a lot to do. And we're excited that you guys have been part of this journey with us from day one. It has not been easy. Because remember, whenever God opens doors, the enemy opens doors too. And it's kind of hard because sometimes you don't know which door to go through. I've been tempted to go back to the States before because money's much better out there for me. Even though I'm working from home, there's opportunities out there that it's a lot easier to jump on. But I want my kids doing well. That's what's up, speaker. I want my kids to at least try something different. And the peace that you find in Puerto Rico, I got people telling me, oh, crime's bad. I would never move to Puerto Rico. There's crime everywhere. And there are some places that I probably shouldn't be driving to at all at night, or maybe even during the day. But there is a peace in this island. And I like it. I could give you 1,000 things that I don't like. I can give you 1,000 things that I do like about the island. But one thing that the states offer all of us is comfort, easy accessibility to, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, go to Jack in the Box and get a croissant, but I don't need to be eating that. I wanted something more simple. Our days seem to be longer here, but at the same time, I feel like we have a lot more time for the family, time to, I don't know, walk, reflect, nature. I really believe that's a way that God speaks to us, and I see a lot of people who are connected to the lands and earth, and we call them hippies, but I think they may be onto something sometimes, so I really love it. So I'm going to be getting out of here, guys. Thank you guys for your questions. God bless every single one of you guys. Houston, Austin, Dallas, Oregon, crime is bad. Yeah, man, crime is, and look, man, I didn't want to preach, but y'all got me started now. So look, I truly believe, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, I really, 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 really believe that we're living in some interesting times. And I believe that this country and the whole entire world, post-COVID, shook a lot of people. And, everybody, I don't know where the economy is going to go. But we got to prepare for our families and for ourselves. And if you could try to depend more on God than anything else, that's going to be amazing. And for some people, maybe now. For other people, maybe 2 years from now, a year from now. I don't know. God knows his timing. But I do think that time is different. Yo, Aaron, appreciate it, man. Good looking out, Aaron. Seriously, thank you so much, man, for that. I do believe that time is definitely running out, and I don't know. I want to encourage you guys to just seek him, and understand that it's not to fear. I don't think no one should run around scared, fearing, run to the mountains or run away from the people, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Somebody asked me about Ponce. Yes, love Ponce, by the way. It's not about fear. It's just about hearing his voice. If he told me tomorrow, yo, Jimmy, it was good. You built your house halfway through. Time to move to LA. Yeah, I would, I would do that. Do you accept cash donation? You know what, Ricardo? Yeah, I don't want y'all thinking we're doing this just for the money. It does help. I'm not going to lie. You guys are more than welcome to donate either through YouTube or we're going to do cash donation. I just don't have a P.O. box yet. I probably should get that. If you guys want to hit me up on our email, jaylaark@gmail.com, you're more than welcome to do so, or on Instagram. And if God moves you to give, feel free to do so. Thank you, Ricardo. I really appreciate that. You're more than welcome to do so, either through Venmo or through Cash App or Zelle. I think it's another one we have. Just hit me up on a private message, and I can share my email for that. But yeah, I do believe that time is running out. I really, really believe that. Yeah, you're asking me, Ricardo, here. Yeah, I've seen some people. This is my first time doing it live. I've seen some people actually give here. Some people have given us money. I don't know how that works, but thank you to those who gave. So you could do that. And once I hang up here, or once I end this live, feel free to send me a message, and I can give you some more information on your move to give, to definitely give. So yeah, we just want to ask you guys to keep us in your prayers. It hasn't been an easy journey. I think when you do the vlogs, it's easy to smile, put music in the background, have a good time, but it hasn't been that easy. But also be honest, it really hasn't been super hard, because when you hold on to Christ, man, things happen. You say God speaks to you through nature. Today, I almost got hit by lightning while walking. Today, a very depressing day for me. Frank, I don't know you, but I pray in the name of Jesus that you be protected. I'm glad you're doing well. And yeah, nature can speak to us in different ways. And when I say nature, I'm saying like God, he can speak to us in different ways. I hope, Frank, that you're okay. And I wish the best for all of you guys. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for getting on this live. I'm going to try to end it, see if it saves it. Thank you guys for the donations you guys gave. And keep praying for us. Keep praying for us. I wish you guys the best. Any of you guys who are moving anywhere or starting new journeys, just stay focused. And I hope we could be an inspiration to you guys, because many of you guys have definitely been an inspiration to us. So thank you guys so much, and God bless. All right, guys, y'all be safe. Take care.